Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Serge, and I am going to start a new series per se. I'm going live with what I'm doing now. Um, Let me first put this into airplane mode. So, I've been procrastinating for way too much on my CompTIA A Plus certification. I do have plans to go to Network Plus, Security Plus, all of the above, as many certifications as I can get. So to give myself a little bit of a, how do I say it? Damn, I know the word, but essentially just so I can look back and see what I've done, I'm going to go ahead and just live stream it, and then hopefully you guys keep me in check as well if anyone's watching. Hopefully some people might find it useful as well to have these videos. I'm using a really cool app on my Android device, and as you see, there's going to be an ad on these on the phone because of a software that I'm using to mirror. So every 30 minutes or so, there's going to be an ad for right now until I find a different software. So, but it's not a bad piece of software. So I'm gonna let this ad roll real quick. Okay, I guess it's not rolling. So this application, let me see if I can find the info on it. So it gives you an opportunity for you to, I guess we can Google it, CompTIA A+. Chill out, Google Assistant. Play Store. Let's see. He has a weird name. Let me see. There it is. Coco e-learning. Really sweet program here. Let me extend this here. And you'll see how it goes. I really like it because of the layout that it has on how you learn. It's kind of a method that you would use to learn anyways. So essentially, if you make a mistake, it'll let you know what the answer is, why you made that mistake, and you'll see here it shows as incorrect at the top there. I really like that because it actually saves it and then goes through a learning process. So you'll learn through all your mistakes. So it mixes them up with answers you've already answered correctly, and it mixes up the answers you didn't do correctly. So you go through all the questions, and anything you've missed, you'll start learning it through the process. And then you get to progress as soon as you pass a level. So you can't actually go to the next level unless you pass that one. So it's a really cool application. It's by Coco e-learning. We recommend you get it. He has a lot of other apps as well, as you notice here. Really cool stuff. Y'all should really check him out. This kind of way of learning that he has is awesome. So Coco, if you ever do get to see this, awesome application. It's really the only one that I've really fell in love with, so check this one out. So the platform that I'm going to have here is obviously on the left. I'm going to have the application on my Android device, and then on the right here I'm going to have my Google always open, because I'm not going to lie, I get stuck on some of them, and I want to know exactly what it is, or if I did miss something and I just don't fully understand it, like what the software or the setting or whatever that I got wrong, I like to look it up online and see exactly what that is. For example, the type of protocol that mobile devices use, I didn't know what that was. It's like S/MIME, MIME, and I was like, okay, I've never freaking heard about that. That's something new in the new CompTIA 901, 902. So I wanted to learn that, went on Google. So I'm always going to have these two open here. So that's my setup here. I have a blue microphone, and I'm just using the application. It's a Google Chrome app. It's really cool. If you ever want to check it out, I think it's called Visor or something like that. That's what I'm using. So you can see here on the left the image of my Android device. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up. As you notice, I've already gone through 4 levels. I'm on level 5 right now, and there's 11 levels. And you notice all these are locked, so you can't actually go into them unless you unlock the first level. Really, really awesome. So I've actually gotten up to like level 8, but I reformatted my phone, so it all went away. It's all stored locally on your phone with your progress. Excuse me. So I went ahead and started all over again, and not gonna lie, I did get some questions wrong going through them again, even though I already ran through it once. So freaking awesome, right? So let's go ahead and go into level 5. Alright, so what is the minimum amount of memory recommended for a 32-bit installation of Windows 8.1? So minimum amount of memory. So with Windows 8.1, doesn't require much. I believe Windows 7 only required 512, so I'm pretty sure it's only 1 gig. There we go. So we got that one correct. So the minimum amount of memory recommended for Windows 8.1 is 1 gigabyte, and for 32-bit installations, and 2 gigabytes for 64-bit. So it's really cool. It kind of tells you some things for in the future too, so you can read through them, learn from them. So I know I'm doing a lot of talking right now, but I just want to kind of give you a gist of how this whole program works, and eventually I'll just be going through it, and y'all will be just following me through, like, and I'll pretend you guys aren't even there, even though you're not. So next thing, a junior administrator comes to you in a panic. After looking at the log files, he has become convinced that an attacker is attempting to use a duplicate IP address to replace another system in the network to gain access. Which type of attack is this? So nothing's replicating, and it's not a virus, so it's not a worm. Potentially can be a spoof, right? I don't think so, though. Not a backdoor attack. Well, we'll see. TCP Hijacking. So, after looking at the log files, he has become convinced that an attacker is attempting to use a duplicate IP address to replace another system. So, someone's trying to duplicate an IP address. So, they're not coming in through a back door, which would be a like software with something left, so you can kind of go in through the back. So I'm not sure that. So it's either TCP IP hijacking or spoof. I've gone through this one before, and I'm pretty sure I selected spoof because became convinced that an attacker is attempting to use a duplicate IP address to replace another system. So he's not spoofing it, he's hijacking it. Yeah, so it'd be TCP IP hijacking. If it was spoof, it wouldn't be a duplication, right? So I'm going to go with TCP IP hijacking. Yeah, there we go. So TCP hijacking is an attempt to steal a valid IP address. Now remember, I Googled this before too, so spoof versus hijacking. Okay, so we'll go with the first one. Alright, so a spoofing attack is different from a hijack attack. That an attacker is not actively taking another user offline to perform. So with spoofing, you're not actually taking them offline to perform the attack. Whereas with hijacking, you are taking them offline. Okay, so always use multiple references, right? So let's go with this one. It seems a little more legitimate by its URL. Are you serious? A paywall? Or an email wall? Nah. Okay. Let's try this one. Dude, what is up with all these paywalls? Let's go with this one. Dude, this must be a really bad site. I'm running off of a 400 meg internet speed, so for this to be going this slow is insane. Jeez, no, alright. Guess we're going with just a second one here, right? Alright, so session hijacking is an exploitation of a valid computer session, sometimes also called a session key, to gain unauthorized access to information or services in a computer system. In particular, it is used to refer the theft of a magic cookie to authenticate a user in a remote service. It has particular reference to web developers. Okay, so it's straight up to gain unauthorized access of a valid computer session. Okay, so spoofing. A spoofing attack is a situation in which one person or program successfully masquerades as another by falsifying data. An attacker deploys a rogue data. Okay, so what is this for? Hijacking, right? Well, it's for wireless? I don't know. I already tried that one, right? Okay, let's try this one. Hey, pictures, right? Always good. I love pictures. Alright, so let's zoom into this. Okay, so IP spoofing. Before we proceed, we need to know what IP is. Everyone knows what IP is, right? Okay, so I don't think IP spoofing is dangerous because I also use it from time to time. Depending on the viewer, IP spoofing subject, one might find that this tool can be useful in not so extreme cases with the combination of other techniques. Okay, so I'm just doing some reading here, kind of skimming through it. Okay, so this is just kind of like an example of one, right? Well, alright, so from what I'm understanding here with like the first one is that with spoofing, with hijacking, you're actually taking a session, whereas with spoofing, you're not necessarily doing that. With hijacking, an attacker is taking over an existing session, which means he's relying on the legitimate user to make a connection and take over the session. Okay, IP address spoofing attacks can only be successful if IP addresses are used for authentication. An attacker cannot perform IP address spoofing or session hijacking if per packet integrity, so that's just okay. Yeah, see, this is the boring part of it all, is just kind of going through and trying to figure out what some of the things are, you know. Well, boring for a stream, but for me, I like learning. So, okay, I got a general idea of it, so cool, we figured that one out. So on the following voltage pairings, which one accurately represents the input and output, respectively, of power supplies and AC adapters? Okay. Okay, so what's coming into a power supply and AC adapters, and what's coming out of it? So it's getting power from a wall has, damn, this one always gets me. I want to say, let me think about this. Okay, so a wall I'm saying is gonna have alternating current, and it's gonna be supplying DC. Hell yeah. So yeah, power supplies and AC adapters use standard wall outlets. So the power is coming from a wall outlet for an input of AC voltage. So AC is coming out of the wall, which convert to DC voltages required by the components. So the components are using direct current, so DC. Cool. Which of the following results can occur with improper display settings? Can occur. Okay, so one thing that always gets me on these is like can and cannot. So I always have to make sure that I know if it's a can or a cannot. Sorry, I was checking the audio on the stream. Can y'all hear any music? I'm gonna turn the music up just a little bit, just in case y'all can't hear it. But I don't want it to be distracting. Alright, cool. So, which of the following results can occur with improper display settings? You might have to scroll to see parts of the desktops. That can be true. The graphics adapter automatically chooses to use the highest supported resolution, not necessarily. The mouse cursor changes or permanently disappears, not from improper display settings. The computer spontaneously reboots. That would be faulty, like extremely faulty drivers or bad hardware. So I'm going to say we might have to scroll. Alright, so if your monitor allows you to change the resolution, it might not actually allow you to change the resolution. As confusing as that sounds, your monitor might maintain its optimal hardware resolution, such as LCD's native resolution, and force you to scroll to see any pixels created by the chosen software resolution, and it cannot fit on the hardware screen at that particular moment. Cool. Alright, to open System Restore, click Start, All Programs, Accessories, and then what? What? To open System Restore, click Start, All Programs, Accessories, and then what? To open System Restore. All Programs. I know this one. Okay, so you're in Accessories. Pretty sure there's not a straight up backup option in Accessories. I'm gonna go with System Tools. Yeah, so it's in System Tools, System Restore for doing a restoration. Cool, got it. So when configuring a DNS server, which of the following must be created by the administrator? See, I ran into this one before. So host file is local, so I know it's not that. So a DNS server actually uses a, oh no, I think I forgot this one. I know it's one of these. Scope. It's a scope. Damn it, zone. Alright, so DNS server records are contained in the zone file, which must be configured by administrators. A host file is an alternative to using DNS, and it does not work well. Let's go into the internet. Yeah, so you can use it there, but it's most local. Scope is created on DHCP servers. Got it. It's zone. Which of the following devices work at layer 2 of the OSI model? Damn it. See, okay. I have issues with all these models. Oh, hey. It said it stopped streaming there for a second. YouTube, get your shit together. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so models. Man, I have a problem with these. With all these little tiny things, I don't give it enough time or dedication to actually learn the specific stuff, you know. Okay, so dude, this is gonna be a straight up guess. So I'm doing 2. So layer 2, I want to say this has to do with network, but then there's like, they say, damn it, I'm gonna have to kind of cheat on this one, right? Oh man. Okay, physical data link. Okay, so it's not network, it's data link. Okay, so if it's data link, reliable transmission of data frames between 2 nodes connected by a physical layer. Reliable transmission of data frames. Okay, so that would be, I want to say, a multi-node network. So 2 nodes, 2 computers connected by a physical layer. So that would be a hub and a bridge. Damn, hubs work at layer 1. Physical transmission and reception of raw. Oh yeah, because a hub doesn't do any kind of it doesn't do any kind of work. It's just kind of a pass through. Okay. Alright, so a bridge and a switch. Damn it, dude. Those are the ones I have the most problem with, I'm telling you. Alright, sorry, I get distracted by the little streaming thing. Try to see if it's working and stuff. I'll get used to it and just let it roll. Okay, so Spencer has dug out from the closet a legacy machine that is running Windows XP Professional. Since it's no longer supported, he wants to upgrade it to Windows Vista. Which of the following upgrades are possible? Choose 2. So he's going from Windows XP Professional. He wants to upgrade to Vista. First of all, why? You know? But, alright. Windows Vista. So Pro, choose 2. Okay. So Pro. I want to say Ultimate. Damn, I really want to choose Enterprise. I'm going to do it. Nope. Ultimate and Business. Okay. So Windows XP Professional can only be upgraded to Business and Ultimate Vista. Alrighty then. Dude, I'm really looking stupid. But hey, you see this right here? Green bar, that's all the ones I'm getting right. And then there's a red bar up there on top of where it says level 5. And so those red ones I'm going to be going over again. So here we go. You're setting up a wireless network. Which wireless standards would give users over 40 megabits per second throughput? Okay, which wireless standards would give? Always check that. Would give. So over 40. Choose 30. Okay, so I know definitely AC is going to support over 40. Same thing with N. Pretty sure with G. Yep. Damn, that gets me wondering. So let's go back to Google. So 802.11b. Let's see what throughput. Up to 11 megabits. Wow. Okay. So which utility is shown in the figure? one of the utilities available. Okay, so do you want to ask for help? Okay, so that is obviously remote assistance, right? Do you want to ask for or offer help? So it's not remote desktop, not remote control, it's assistance. Yep. Cool. With the workstations on your network are configured to use a DHCP server, one of the workstations can't communicate with the other computers. Its IP address is 169. Boom. You automatically know that that is indeed a PIPA address. What could be the problem? Okay, so if you're getting an PIPA address, it is more than likely video output low. Sorry, I keep on getting these error messages on the stream. Potentially serious viewing issues. Alright, I'm figuring out the shit. I'm using OBS, so I'm brand new to all this stuff. What's up, Cupcake Man 3000? Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out this new mic. My brother stole my old one, so I'm using a blue mic. So, still setting it all up. Okay. Alright, so back to it, alright? Freaking distractions. Is this still working? Dude, I think this live dashboard is just going stupid. Let me see. I want to see it from the public view. I do got AC and fan rolling, so that might have to do something with the sound as well. Sorry. Oh, you know what else I have? I have the noise suppression filter on here, I think. Oh, no, never mind, I don't. Well, oh wait, that was for desktop audio. Oh. Alright, hold on. Okay, so I removed the noise suppression. So let me know if that let me know if that improves the audio. No, it still sounds the same. Sorry, it was I was waiting for the live to catch up with it. There's a huge delay. Well, anyways, Cupcake. I am going through the A plus certification testing. It's an app on the App Store. Really cool. Found out. Just keep on procrastinating about it. You know. So I'm trying to actually have some kind of backing. You know, people online or whatever, they can give me shit for not actually keeping up with it or whatever. So I'm gonna finally get this goddamn certification. I actually previously did the 801, 802, which was the old certification, and I actually passed the first part because the A plus cert is 2 parts. I passed the first part, got busy with life, procrastinated, all that BS, and then I didn't finish the second part. So time got by. It was a waste of money because you have to pay for like these 2 certs, and I think it was like $150 for the certifications, and I might as well just burn the money because it was good for nothing. I got to take one of the tests, and that's it. So long story short, I'm going to go ahead and study it again just to catch up on it. There are some changes in the new 901, 902. These changes include mobile, so like mobile devices, and then a couple extra little things, and they removed a couple things as well. So all I'm doing is I have the application open on the left. There's 11 levels. I'm going to go through all of them, and hopefully, you know, I can take the test here pretty soon again. So the layout I have is just I have Google here on the right, and then I have the testing app streaming from my phone here on the left. So I showed what it was. If you're interested in it, I do highly recommend it. Juxtac, he's actually let me pop this open here for you. He's actually trying to get a Security Plus and his Linux Plus and all this shit. And he is procrastinating on it as well. So this was the one I'm using, CompTIA exam training. I don't know if you want to take anything CompTIA wise. Coco e-learning, he makes some really cool apps, so I don't know if there's some other stuff in here that you want to learn as well. The layout he has is really cool. You go through all the questions on the level. If you get any wrong, you actually can't progress to the next level until you actually pass it. So it's almost like a video game. And yeah, so it just teaches you to get all the answers right, and so you can learn all of the material before proceeding. So really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Fuck, dude, I like to talk a lot. Okay. Let me continue. So the workstations on your network are configured to use DHCP server. One of the workstations can't communicate with the other computers. Its IP address is 169.254.1.18. What could be the problem? So it's an IP address, meaning that your it can't reach the you're not getting an IP address, so your DHCP server isn't configured, so, or it can't communicate to it. Yeah, it's freeware. There are ads on it and everything, but I love it. You know, I like the whole way that you learn it, so I'm willing to put up with an ad or two. The ads are usually at the bottom underneath the next button here, or there's a full screen ad after you complete an entire level. But I'm willing to put up with it because the questions are really good. The developer's actually keeping it updated, and the way that you learn the material is actually really, really cool. So I'm able to put up with it. What does the red stripe on a ribbon cable indicate? So that's on the you youngins won't know about this one. This is on the old IDE cables and floppy cables. So just pin 1. So you press the front power button on a computer and the system boots. Later you press it briefly and the system hibernates. When you press it again, the system resumes. You press and hold the button and the system shuts down. What is this feature called? I've went through this one before. I thought it was called programmable power because, well, dang, you can program it, right? Well, at least on laptops, I know for a fact. No, you can do it on desktops too. You go into power options and you configure it. But it's not. It's actually called soft power. It's a feature whereby the front power button acts as a relay to indicate various system power changes. So that's the name of the feature, is soft power. These questions, man, they're like really, you have to read very carefully in these tests. The whole cannot, what is this feature called? Specifics. Man, you know what's bothering me right now is I can't think of the word that I'm wanting to say about this. To keep, what's a synonym for keeping me in check? Is that what? Well, I have Google right here, right? Synonym for keeping track, right? Potato. Okay. Nope. Oh my gosh. What is this? All right, I might have attention deficit disorder, a little bit. This shit's like really annoying me right now. Synonym for keeping. I even forgot that. Oh my god, my brain. Oh. All right, never mind. During a routine hard drive replacement, you have discovered prohibited material on a user's laptop computer. What two things should you do first? Destroy it. No. So you have to choose two. You found some bad stuff on that computer. So we'll confiscate and preserve it. Confront the user, no. Report the prohibited material. You always report it to a manager. Always. With these questions. Always. Yep. So if you encounter a prohibited material, you should confiscate and preserve the material and report it through the correct channels. Confronting the issue directly with the user before you have established a proper case could cause problems. Might punch you. Which of the following is a concept that applies only to conventional magnetic hard disk drives and not newer solid state drives? So which of the following is a concept that applies only to the disk drives and not the newer? So only, okay, so which one of these applies only to, okay. So solid state drives don't have RPMs, man. Yeah, they're not revolving. Alright, which of the following are the numbers of pins that can be found on DIMM modules used in desktop motherboards? Man, these are the ones that get me too, you know? You get the specifics, you know, like what are the specific pins in a cable and on a RAM chip? Honestly, in the real world, what are you gonna do? You're gonna like Google it. You're gonna know what motherboard you have and then see what's compatible with it. You know, it doesn't even say it on the from all the motherboards I've worked on. Never says how many pins are on that motherboard. Doesn't say, hey, in this RAM slot only takes these pins. No, it's like you just need to know if it's DDR2, 3, 4, if it's a DIMM or a SIM. And everything's like a DIMM now. So this is straight up guess. Choose two. Okay. Something's telling me 240 and then 184. Yeah. See, I had this one before. Faintly remembered it, but these pin ones, man, like, I honestly don't know how to like memorize all these. It's a little difficult. Applicate. I'm just gonna read these. I'm not gonna out loud all the time. So SDR. SDRAM is implemented on 168. DDR SDRAM 184. So DDR2 and DDR3 are on the 240 pin modules. Oh my god, these pins, man. I don't like these pins. Which of the following is different from a virus in that it can reproduce itself, it's self-contained, and it does not need a host application to be transported? Is different from a virus in that it can reproduce itself, it is self-contained, and it does not need a host application to be transported. It's a worm. Yeah. Once you see reproduce itself, it's a worm. When you're in a hurry to pack everything up and head to the airport after a presentation using a video projector, which of the following should you avoid doing immediately? So don't do this with the projector. Unplugging the projector's video cable from your laptop, that's fine. Turning off your laptop, you could do that. Powering down the projector, it's kind of what you want to do, right? Unplugging the projector's power cable. No, you gotta let that bad boy cool down. Yep. Cost you lots of money. Alright, which of the following best describes the concept of tethering? Alright, so when a Wi-Fi device... Okay, which of the following best describes the concept of tethering? When a Wi-Fi device uses another device's cellular connection... Okay, when a Wi-Fi device uses another device's cellular connection to get on the internet. Yeah? When a Wi-Fi device uses another device's Bluetooth connection to get on the internet. You could use Bluetooth for tethering, but it's not the... It doesn't describe what exactly the tethering is, because it doesn't say, hey, you're using this thing's internet, right? When a Bluetooth device uses another device's Wi-Fi connection, no. When a cellular device uses another device's Wi-Fi connection to get on the internet. I'm going to go with when a Wi-Fi device uses another cellular, right? You want to get on the internet, called a hotspot. Alright, so you arrive at the site of a failed server to find the vice president nervously pacing and worrying about lost data. What should you do? Okay, so he's freaking out, coming in there. It's one of the 902 questions, so it's the second part, right? I'm pretty sure it's the 902 part. So keep your head down and keep looking at the manuals to let him know that you are serious. Inform him that you've dealt with similar situations, and we'll let him know that what needs to be done. Okay. Downplay the situation, tell him that customers lose data. Nope. Offer a joke to lighten things up. No, you don't joke with them. They're already freaking out. You don't really want to downplay the situation and tell them that customers, no. So you want to let them know it's cool. You know, done this before. Yeah, act with confidence in a manner similar to how you would want to be treated if you were in the customer situation. If you ignore it and downplay it, joke about the vice president's obvious concerns, those are very poor choices. Alright? Okay, so which utility is shown in the figure? Figure 1. Alright, so what utility is this? Do even more with your PC. In as few as 10 minutes you get the new features. Go online to choose how do you want to begin. Enter upgrade. Okay, so this looks like this looks like it's wanting to help you upgrade and such. So Windows Anytime Upgrade. Okay, so which of the following are used to prevent pop-unders from appearing? So pop-up blocker, antivirus software, phishing sites, anti-malware utilities. Okay, so I'm going to do a pop-up blocker, right? Are used to prevent both pop-ups and pop-unders from appearing. So pop-up, you know, you've seen them all before. They pop up in front of you. Pop-unders, those are, they're essentially a pop-up, but you don't see them. They're kind of hidden. They still do all the, oh, dang. Hold on. The fan's going crazy. There we go. Pop unders. They are essentially what it sounds like. They are hidden, still pop up. Pop-up blocker blocks both of them. Which of the following switches can be used with robocopy to mirror a complete directory tree? Maybe the one that looks like mirror, right? Hey, this is for Linux, I think. Right? No, this is Windows. Yeah, it's for Windows. Shows how much I use it, right? Okay, so this is for Windows 7 and all of the servers. Yeah. Alright, cool. So, which two TCP/IP protocols work at the host-to-host layer of the DoD? Another model. I hate models, right? You got your OSI model, now you have a DoD model. God, you're gonna have to sit down and like study the models. There's a lot of things I have to sit down and study. Wait, is that another word for a TCP/IP model? They use those interchangeably? Oh, okay, so the DoD model is basically a condensed version of the OSI model. It's composed of 4 instead of 7 layers. And I know I studied this stuff in college, man, but got tests on it and all that stuff, and still really crappy at them. Alright, so which two TCP/IP protocols work at the host-to-host layer of... Okay, we're gonna look for some images here. I tell you what. Host-to-host. Okay, so host-to-host is TCP and UDP. Damn, I cheated. Okay, so DoD layer number. Man, I remember all this stuff from college too. Host to host, internet, network address, and telnet FTP. Man, I have all this stuff in Google Notes as well for all the stuff I have to study up to now. So Spencer has dug out from the closet legacy machine that is running Windows XP Professional. Since it is no longer supported, he wants to upgrade it. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, look, we are in the learning phase of the application. So Spencer has dug out from the closet a legacy machine that is running Windows XP Professional. Since it is no longer supported, he wants to upgrade it to Windows Vista. Which of the following upgrades are possible? Choose two. Got this one wrong last time because I chose Enterprise instead of Business. So it's Ultimate and Business. See? Correct. So you'll see it one more time. This is the really cool part of this app. So which of the following devices work at layer 2 of the OSI model? This one I got it wrong. It's a bridge. Oh god, I'm gonna look like an idiot a lot. Okay, so bridge and switch. Yeah. Okay, hubs work at layer 1, routers work at layer 3. Note that some switches are called multi-layer switches, and they will work at layer 3 as well. There you go. And then you notice at the top, between where it says level 5 and learning, big old green bar, and then there's a yellow bar and a red bar. Might be hard to see on the stream, but it's kind of how you progress, how you're learning, how you're getting through it. So when configuring a DNS server, which of the following must be created by the administrator? Zone. It's a zone file. Okay. Which of the following is a concept that applies only to conventional magnetic hard disk drives and not SSDs? RPMs. SSDs do not have RPMs because they're solid. Which of the following devices work at layer 2 of the OSI model? So that's a bridge and a switch. Remember that, bridge and switch. Okay. When configuring a DNS server, which of the following must be created by the administrator? DNS server, this must be created by the admin, and that is a zone file. Okay. Spencer has dug out of the closet a legacy machine that is running Windows XP Professional. Since it is no longer supported, he wants to upgrade it to Windows Vista. So going from XP Professional to Vista, the upgrade path that you can take is Business and Ultimate. Boom. There we go. So we unlocked the next level. Level 5 completed. This is like a video game, and I'm winning. Cool. So as you see, level 5, and the number of questions keep going up and up and up and up, and we got 60. So that's good. How long have I been streaming? It says about almost an hour, right? Gotta go cut the lawn. What time is it? 6:49. It'll take me about an hour. What is it? 6 or 7? So it'll be 8 by the time that I finish the second one. All right. Well, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. We'll do one level at a time. I know we started off at level 5. We'll probably go back and do levels 1, 2, 3, and 4 so you can see them. But again, if you want to download this app, it is on the Play Store. I'm not sure if it's on the Apple Store. Let me see. A+ certification app, Play Store. I'm gonna go find this thing again and no, okay, by Coco eLearning. Let's see if this guy has a on the App Store for iTunes and all that, you know what I'm saying? It looks like he's just an Android developer, honestly. I don't think this is the same dude. No. Oh well. Well, Coco eLearning, the CompTIA, the CompTIA A+ exam training. Really cool application. Definitely should check it out. If y'all want to know what I'm using for, it doesn't have the little the apps on here. Let me look at this one real quick. So I'm using Visor, VYSOR. It's a Chrome app that you can use to share your screen from your Android device. So really cool. It is freeware as well. I think every 30 minutes it shows an ad. For some reason it didn't do it with mine. I don't know why, but hey, I'm not complaining. What else am I using? I am using OBS for the video streaming. That's the letters O, B, and S as in Sam. So I'm using that for my video streaming, using a blue microphone and my desktop computer to get all this done. And then of course we got Spotify, DJ Spotify on the track to give some classical music to help me study there. So cool. So it's been an hour stream. If you popped in, I appreciate you popping in. Hopefully some of y'all find this helpful. I know I do a lot of talking and everything. It helps me learn. Hopefully it helps you learn with the descriptions and everything. It does go by a little bit slower with me talking, but we're here to learn. So this will be going up on the channel, I believe, as a past live stream, so you can look at it same as I will to kind of look at everything that I've done. Still can't figure out that word. Like when you have a workout buddy, right? You have this person so that he can motivate you and also make sure that you keep on track. And I forgot what that word was, but that is the key of this video right here. So I'm gonna add a description to this video. I'll add all the URLs to get all these apps and stuff if you want to try it out yourself. So I'm gonna go cut the lawn, and I'll probably come back and stream again, because I really do need to learn this stuff, and this will keep me in check till I learn that word. I will see you later, maybe, if I can pause this thing, right?